So hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 10 of our F1 Manager 24 Team Lotus save. Now if you didn't watch the last episode, it's probably the most frustrating one of the season for me, to be fair, because we went to Canada, we were looking pretty good, and then we ended up finishing P11 and P12. Liam Lawson decided to run into a back marker. The safety car didn't help us either. Charles Leclerc won from Lando Norris. But yeah, disappointing day all round, it must be said. For the standings, it means that Ferrari are still leading from McLaren and Red Bull are in P3. We're in P7, still only 3 points behind the RB team. Driver standings wise, Leclerc is leading from Max Verstappen. Norris in P3. Fittipaldi and Lawson P12 and P13. Now, Liam Lawson, again, smashed another car up. So that's cost us a lot more money once again. And it must be said, we are edging ever closer towards the mid-season break. I am starting to think that after Spa, we are going to have to make a decision on Liam Lawson. And at the moment, I'm very much erring on the side of moving him on from the team. But let me know what you think down in the comments. But he can look to redeem himself this weekend at Barcelona. 66 laps round here. Expected strategy is a 2-stop. The car attributes medium and high-speed cornering, very, very prevalent round here. We're still waiting for some upgrades to come in. So at the moment, we're still very much a midfield team. But all that being said, I'm going to get through practice and I'm going to see you in qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix. Final laps in Q2 for us then. Liam Lawson currently sat in P7. Is this going to improve his time? It doesn't look like it is as he slows down towards the end there. George Russell's on an outlap as well. Fittipaldi now coming around the final corner. Can he improve? Not by enough. As we fast forward on, will we make both Lotus cars into the top 10? That is what we are looking at. Can Tsunoda improve? We can't. Neither can Bottas or Magnussen. Both Lotus cars into Q3. Final laps in Q3 then. Liam Lawson coming around the final sector. He's green through the first and second sector. He's having a decent lap here, Liam Lawson. He does improve, but not by enough to take him up any further positions. And here is Enzo Fittipaldi again, not managing to improve on his final lap. But to be fair, he's spun twice in qualifying already. But we're going to brush over that because at the moment, Fittipaldi coming up to the line. Is he going to improve? No, he isn't. It's going to be P7 and P10 for the Team Lotus boys tomorrow. But who's going to get pole position? It's going to be Checo Perez. Checo Perez managing to pinch pole position. 2 Ferraris behind him. Then comes Lando Norris. Let's get to the strategy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one other problem with Liam Lawson. He had a fantastic day in qualifying, so let's give him the credit where it's due. But my word, when we came to look at the strategy, they wanted to put him on a free stop, which is apparently a second clause, because look at how he kills his tyres compared to Enzo Fittipaldi. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go soft, medium, hard with Liam Lawson. But, I mean, really? I think it might... No, do you know what? I've changed my mind on camera. We're going to go for the free stop. We're going to go soft, medium, hard. We are going to use a lot with Liam Lawson today. Just look at that race time, a 1:24.02. Meanwhile, Fittipaldi, a soft, medium for Fittipaldi. It takes him to a 1:23.48. That is the quickest we can get Liam Lawson to do this race, apparently. So we'll see how it plays out. But soft, medium for Fittipaldi. Soft, medium, hard for Liam Lawson. He might need a safety car or something. But P7, P10, let's see how we go.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. Here's a determined Sainz lining up on the grid.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. One of the oldest races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And away we go, and straight away we are watching Liam Lawson because he's in P7. He's got a decent start. Fittipaldi as well. We can push on early doors here, but Liam Lawson straight away looking to overtake a McLaren. Like I say, he can be as aggressive as he wants today. He's on a free stop strategy. Liam Lawson today could just pull this result out of nowhere. And let's be fair, ladies and gentlemen, he certainly needs one. He's dropped back down now to P7. Fittipaldi's had a shocking start. He's already down to P12. He's lost 2 positions off the start as Fittipaldi. But Liam Lawson, P7, settling in nicely. Sainz he's leading from Perez. We had no safety car. Oh, we did have one safety car in Canada. I'm telling you a lie. Will we get any safety cars around here today? It has been known, but Sainz leads at his home Grand Prix. Will we get a safety car? Lewis said, yes, we will, is the answer, because Esteban Ocon, a driver, of course, we had in Alpine last year on our F1 Manager save. Go back and watch that series if you fancy something distant. My word. He had a contact. My word. I hope he's claiming for whiplash on the back of that, because that was Yuki Tsunoda absolutely smashing the car off the circuit of Esteban Ocon. This is going to really help Liam Lawson play into possibly a two-stop strategy rather than a free. So straight away, we might be able to swap Liam Lawson onto this strategy. So we're just going to keep an eye on how things progress, but we'll come back when we're back to green flag running. Now, interestingly, we've had a couple of cars make a very, very early pit stop. Max Verstappen and Logan Sargent both pitting onto the hard compounded tyre. If we just have a look at the tyre history on both of those started on softs and have now gone onto the hard compound tyre. Something we're just keeping an eye on in the pit lane, whether that could be an option for us. Safety car is ending, and it must be said, I'm intrigued by this Verstappen pit stop. It's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens here, because I think that's a real credit to the game developers as well, because I'm not quite sure what they're going to do at this moment in time. It wasn't a pit stop I considered, but yeah, Verstappen now right at the back fighting with Joe Gasly. I can see why they've done it, but it'll just be interesting to see if it pays off for them. Meanwhile, straight away, Liam Lawson round Piastri, and now looking at the back of Lando Norris. Piastri's still fighting back with him. Enzo Fittipaldi's had a decent start as well. He's overtaken Daniel Ricciardo, but Fittipaldi, great work from him. Let's have a little look at this overtake from the young Brazilian driver into turn 1. Gets later on the brakes, and that is a lovely bit of driving from Enzo Fittipaldi. We love to see things like that. That's great work from him. Meanwhile, Liam Lawson now comfortably into P6. Piastri's managed to get that place back, and he's got 2 Mercedes hot on his tail. Fittipaldi overtaking Lance Stroll again. He loves these late dives, does Enzo Fittipaldi into turn 1 again. Apparently, he's quite comfortable overtaking at turn 1 in Catalonia. Mega. I love that. I love that little catchphrase, mega. You can just see that on a plaque in the Lotus F1 team garage in a couple of seasons' times when we're world champion. Make it 3 seasons, because that's normally how long it possibly takes. But Fittipaldi now up into P8, trying to latch onto the back of Lewis Hamilton. We're actually going to tell him to deploy and catch up to the back of Hamilton if he possibly can. Meanwhile, Lawson straight away worrying about his tyres. Fittipaldi has overtaken Liam Lawson, and that is fair play to him. We didn't manage to get to see the replay, because you don't manage to get to see the replays of inter-team overtakes, but Enzo Fittipaldi, fantastic work from him. They've actually now managed to drop Lance Stroll. If these two play it clever here, which we've not seen much teamwork from these two, we may be able to pull away from the Aston Martin, but at the moment, P7 and P8, we're on lap 9. Sainz is leading. Verstappen already up to P12 and has already, of course, made that pit stop. Lap 13, Fittipaldi saying his tyres are lasting. Liam Lawson is absolutely cooking them. I've never seen anything like this tyre wear. We're on lap 13. I mean, let's just have a little look. We'll have a look at this overtake as well by George Russell on Liam Lawson. But George Russell behind Liam Lawson in that Mercedes, pulls to the left-hand side, and then Lawson tries to defend but can't, finds the gap, and he's now got Max Verstappen behind him, which is not going to be an easy task to defend against him. But Liam Lawson, let's just have a little look at somebody else. 46%, 38% for Piastri as well, so he's struggling. This is going to be so crucial on tyres this Grand Prix. It's incredible. But what this has allowed Russell straight away on the back of Fittipaldi, by the way. But Liam Lawson is going to be into the pits in the next couple of laps. We're going to have to go light tyre saving just to get him to the pit stop. Russell overtaking Fittipaldi, and here we go again. Fittipaldi couldn't really defend DRS. He tried his best, but George Russell's always going to get past. And as you can see behind as well, Verstappen is getting past Liam Lawson down into turn 1, round the outside. We're going to stick with this because we're going to see 2 overtakes in one go. George Russell, that's what we like to hear. He's having a nice day. Liam Lawson is now having to, like I said, we're on light tyre saving mode. We are looking at the strategy to see what we can do here. Fittipaldi has been told to box because we need to make changes now. We're going to see Daniel Ricciardo overtaking Liam Lawson, who's trying trying to hang on to get to this next pit stop. He's on light tyres, of course, and Ricciardo, lovely move down the inside. Nothing Lawson could do, but we've decided to pull Fittipaldi out of it. We've switched him onto a free stop as well. We're going to put Liam Lawson in this lap because Liam Lawson is really struggling. He's going to go onto the soft compound tyre at the end of this lap, and we're going to take it light all the way through the next stint. But here comes Fittipaldi because we're going to go soft, medium, soft with Fittipaldi. The tyre wear around here is absolutely bonkers, ladies and gentlemen. And where does Fittipaldi resume? I suppose he should be behind Gasly, but comfortably in front of Joe, which is where we expected. Liam Lawson in this lap. Liam Lawson coming into the pits, but Liam Lawson has crashed. Let's have a look at this. Lance Stroll from the onboard. He moves to the outside, moves to the inside, tries to go for the move, carries straight on. And we have got damage to Liam Lawson's car, and we now need to ensure that we've got a new front wing as well on Liam Lawson's car. I can't blame him for that one, so I'm not going to. But Liam Lawson is into the pits, and let's hope that we've got a front wing ready, because Fittipaldi is now cracking on these medium compounded tyres. Where is Liam Lawson? Look at the state of that front wing. Look at how much money this is costing us. I've never seen so much green carbon fibre in my life. But here comes Liam Lawson. Stroll's got a 5-second penalty. Have we got the front wing? We've got a nice front wing animation for a change. Look at this. Normally, our team just managed to magic it on. An 8.6 second stop with a front wing change. I can't be too disappointed with that. Liam Lawson filters back out in P15 on the soft compound tyres. He comes out behind Zhou Guanyu, and like I said, now we've got to get the tyres up to temperature and then go on light tyre saving all the way. Lap 16, Sainz still leading. It's the tyre saving Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen, and here is Enzo Fittipaldi getting past Logan Sargent. This is the battle for P11, I believe it was. He got past lovely. Both our cars are on light tyre saving mode at the moment. Fittipaldi is in P11. He's now tucking onto the back of Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas is on the used medium compounded tyre. We've got a few cars at the front that have pit, one of which it was your race leader Carlos Sainz Verstappen on the hard compound tyre at the minute, tottering along nicely as well. We've got Norris and Leclerc in the pits, and as we cut to Lando Norris's pit crew, they're having a little bit of a problem trying to get the back wheel on the McLaren car of Lando Norris. Liam Lawson still in P15 just as we check on the intervals. He's cruising up to the back of Fernando Alonso at this moment in time is Liam Lawson. So we're just trying to get him in that DRS. We're going to push him on a little bit now just to do so. Albon's got a mechanical fault. Lando Norris has lost a few positions there. Fittipaldi looking like the main point scorer today. Lawson caught Alonso. Lawson overtook Alonso. Lovely work from Liam Lawson. DRS wide open. Couldn't compete the Aston Martin in a straight line with Liam Lawson as he breaks into turn one. So he's now up into P14. He's now back on the back of George Russell, who is on hard compound tyres, brand new hard compound tyres, but we can see the tyre saving going on already. Meanwhile, Fittipaldi is 3.3 seconds in front of Bottas. He's 4.2 behind Piastri. And just to have a look at the lap times, ladies and gentlemen, we can see a 120.6, 123.6 for Stroll, and a 124.6 for Lando Norris. So Fittipaldi at the minute driving rather nicely. Liam Lawson is having to battle against adversity, and he's certainly doing it here because he's just got past Logan Sargent. The Aston Martin didn't fancy a move in behind him. I believe that's his teammate. No, it's not. That's the Kick Sauber just up the road. So Liam Lawson, he's starting to make his way through the pack quite comfortably. We are definitely managing the tyres as we should expect. We've now overtaken Valtteri Bottas as well. 2 highlights in one, ladies and gents. My word, it's all happening for Liam Lawson here. Getting past him again into turn one. It seems to be the Lotus's favourite overtaking position is the move into turn one. Great work from Liam Lawson. He's now up into P12, 2 seconds behind George Russell. Fittipaldi is 6 seconds behind Piastri. We can't seem to make an imprint now. Stroll is yet to pit, as is Daniel Ricciardo. They're obviously going for a probably less aggressive strategy than we are, but at the moment we are making these tyres last. Lap 23. Oh, Pierre Gasly's having a shocking time today. He crashed in to Liam Lawson at the last Grand Prix. He spun out today. You know my affection for Pierre Gasly on this channel. If you watched any of the previous series, would you back against him turning up in a Lotus car? Let me know down in the comments. But into the pits comes Lance Stroll. So Lance Stroll tottering in. This is his first pit stop. He's had a mega stint on the medium compounded tyres. Fernando Alonso has just got past Liam Lawson, who's actually, we've got a 5-second grid penalty as well for Lance Stroll here. So this is going to promote Fittipaldi. He's got a new front wing. Everything is not, it's not the ideal pit stop, is it? Let's be fair. And he has been stationary for a long, long time. In fact, I think I've got a medical cup of tea on the pit wall by the time he's managed to totter out. So Lance Stroll pretty much out of the picture now. Fittipaldi managing well. Liam Lawson in this DRS training, which is helping him no end. Lap 28, and Fittipaldi is about to get dragged into this battle, this DRS train that's going on behind. What we might do, actually, is just deploy a little bit here and try and push him on. But Liam Lawson, he's giving himself some strategy options here because he's managed these tyres so well, he could possibly go on to hards towards the end. Meanwhile, Fittipaldi, we are now back to a 2-stop plan at this moment in time. So Fittipaldi now, as we just switch back, will be going on to the hards just towards the end. We feel that's a little bit quicker, so Fittipaldi changing strategies twice already. Lawson managing tyres. Liam Lawson is into the pits. Fittipaldi is in P9 and now he's charging up his battery as well as looking after his tyres. So Fittipaldi doing okay at this moment in time, but into the pits comes Liam Lawson for this second. Is it second or first? I forget where we are. I think this might be the second pit stop. But Liam Lawson anyway is in for the medium compounded tyres. It is his second pit stop. It's a 2.5 second stop. He will enjoy that. Out in, let's have a look now. Lance Stroll's coming down the start finish straight. Now that's going to be interesting because Liam Lawson got punted off by Lance Stroll, so a little bit of redemption coming in for Liam Lawson very, very shortly. Fittipaldi, again, just charging up his battery, doing what he needs to do to make sure that these medium compound tyres get to the hard compound tyre stint. He's doing everything he needs to do at this moment, whereas Liam Lawson now can be a little bit more aggressive and chase after Lance Stroll. Liam Lawson will have enjoyed this one because he's managed to get past Lance Stroll. We know this overtaking move. We've seen it a few times already. Liam Lawson now up into P12. Great work from him, and he managed to not take Lance Stroll's wing off. We're going to have a full rundown. It's Sainz leading at this moment in time from Lando Norris. Leclerc in P3, Perez P4, then comes Verstappen, Piastri, Hamilton in P7, Alonso P8, Russell P9, Fittipaldi in P10. He's running in his own race at this moment in time. Liam Lawson still fighting with Lance Stroll, but again, harvesting a bit of battery and also looking after those tyres. We know how important this stint is for Liam Lawson. He's then onto the hards at the end, but once he's got that battery charge back up, he can push on and drop Lance Stroll like a stone. Fittipaldi is coming in for his second and final pit stop. In comes Fittipaldi. He's been running a little bit of a race on his own at the moment, but to be fair, it does look like he might score some points running this race, so we're quite happy at the moment. Liam Lawson he's got past Lance Stroll, he's dropped Lance Stroll and putting in some decent lap times. If we just have a look at the last lap for Liam Lawson, a 1:19.6 dead. It's a decent lap indeed for Liam Lawson, so he's now putting in some decent laps and he's going to be on the hards towards the end. Fittipaldi now P13. He's going to come out where he's Valtteri Bottas. He's comfortably in a league of his own here, Fittipaldi, and all he's got to do now is get these tyres warmed up and then look after him to the end, and I would suggest that will be enough to score him a point today. Logan Sargent has got a puncture now. Let's have a look at this. He looks like he's just ran over a little bit of debris. Maybe it's something that came off the Lotus car early doors. But Logan Sargent is having a very, very poor Grand Prix. And he's now in the pits once again for some more tyres. The pit stop crews are definitely getting a lot of work today. We just need to get these tyres into the right window, which would be lovely. Liam Lawson's pushing on now. He's actually attacking on these medium compounded tyres because he's going to be on to the hards towards the end. He's now currently in P10. He's got another pit stop to go. Fittipaldi bringing the tyres in nicely. Lap 44. Verstappen's now leading. And Bree's got another pit stop to make. Liam Lawson has got Daniel Ricciardo down the start finish straight again into turn one. This time he went round the outside, and to be fair, he got the job done by the time he got to the braking zone. Liam Lawson, despite the adversity, despite the pressure that he's on that seat at Team Lotus at the moment, he's doing okay today. 7.8 seconds behind Hamilton, and he's going to be able to push towards the end. We're keeping a strong eye on his tyres at the minute, but he's using these medium tyres up now. Fittipaldi doing the complete opposite, making sure that he's keeping the tyres in a nice window and getting to the end. Lap 45. That has been a very good stint from Liam Lawson as he comes into the pits on lap 49. Yeah, that's been his best stint of the race. He's been fantastic in that stint. To be fair, he's been pretty good all day. It's only that crash that sort of cost him so far. But Liam Lawson trundling into the pits. Fittipaldi now looks like he's done a nice bringing in of these odd compound tyres. I just hope Liam doesn't have any problems here, which it looks like he's okay. 2.6 seconds, we'll take that. Fittipaldi now, where is he? He's just coming down the start-finish straight. He's just got out of the way of a bike marker. Liam Lawson may even beat his teammate today. So Fittipaldi now 79% tyres, Lawson 100%, 16 laps to go. No team orders here. Right, the two Lotus boys are playing a team game because we did this a lot on F1 Manager 23 towards the end of our Alpine and Renault and all that and our Andretti Cadillac days. What we are doing is we are trying to share the DRS between our two cars, manage the tyres effectively, and then this should bring us towards the end of the Grand Prix. I'm amazed that Lawson's the one that looks like he's going to score the points today, but between them, they could possibly just secure this. We're just looking in front of us. We've not got any cars really. I think Alonso and Russell may pit again, but even if they do, it's going to be tough to defend against them. But if we get this DRS sharing right, you just never know. 15 laps to go. Sainz leads the Grand Prix. If we just have a look, Verstappen's got to pit again. Leclerc, Norris, Perez in P5 on a fresh set of soft compound tyres. He's going to be rapid. Piastri P6, Hamilton P7, Alonso 8th, Russell 9th. Then come the two Lotuses. 15 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Fittipaldi has lost the DRS of Liam Lawson. He got unlucky with some back markers, to be fair to. So Liam Lawson is the man who is looking like he's going to finish this Grand Prix in the points for Team Lotus. We've got Lance Stroll catching Enzo Fittipaldi as well, so that's going to be interesting to see. But 3 laps to go. Leclerc, he's leading from side, so there's going to be an epic battle on the last lap between the two Ferraris. Or the Team Lotus boy, he's going to manage to hold on to a single point. Final lap of the Grand Prix, and it is Leclerc versus Sainz for the win here in Catalonia. Charles Leclerc at the moment is leading it. Lawson is doing okay at the moment. We've got Stroll's overtaking Fittipaldi. Nothing too much we could do about that, but Fittipaldi will be happy-ish with a P12 and bringing the car home. But Liam Lawson in P10, but it's all eyes on the two Ferraris because the two Ferraris are battling it out for the win, and Carlos Sainz, of course, will be desperate to win this Grand Prix. It's his home Grand Prix, and here he is. He's got DRS, Carlos Sainz, on this next DRS straight. We are going to ride on board with the Spaniard. Will he manage to make a move on his teammate? He's looking at the moment like he's just a little bit too far back. Is there team orders at play? Are they telling them, look, both your engines are not in the best of nick at the minute, maybe you just should settle for what you've got? But Leclerc and Sainz are coming around the final corner. The field spread, by the way, everybody from P7 down is a lap down at the moment. It's proving very, very difficult to bridge the gap between these top teams, but Charles Leclerc will win the Spanish Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz in P2, sorry. Lando Norris will finish P3 from Verstappen. Hamilton, Russell are done, and Liam Lawson, as we come round the final couple of corners here. It's been a very decent race for Liam Lawson this today. Take nothing away from him. He had adversity early doors, but he has managed to bring home a point for the team, which hopefully lifts a bit of pressure on him after Canada. Fair play to Liam Lawson. Lance Stroll 6 seconds behind, and there is Fittipaldi as well, coming across the line in P12. Not the worst day at all for the team. We will take the point.
To the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
Carlos Sainz is as disappointed as anything there. You can see it in him. And Charles Leclerc takes the win. Charles Leclerc is looking very, very good for a Drivers' World title. That cameraman's not looking good for a return next week. But Charles Leclerc wins the Grand Prix. 25 points for him. Carlos Sainz P2. Lando Norris P3. Verstappen, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Risky strategy from Verstappen, but really, did he make it work? Make your own judgment. Perez in P5, Piastri P6, Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, great performance from him in P8, Liam Lawson in P10, and Fittipaldi P12. Driver standings wise, Charles Leclerc is now, well, still leading, 225 points for him, Verstappen in P2 and Norris in P3. It's another point closer for Liam Lawson to his teammate Fittipaldi. 19 points for the team now. Yuki Tsunoda has scored 19 points on his own for Red Bull, but Fernando Alonso jumps up into P10 with 2 points gained. Constructors standings-wise, Ferrari are leading still from McLaren. Red Bull still just 3 points behind McLaren, but we gain a point on RB. We are just 2 points behind the Red Bull Junior team. Do you think we can get it? Let me know down in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Ta-ra!